Just before the recording of this video, Harstem got hit on the head, and as a result, he couldn't quite understand the difference between Terran, Protoss and Zerg. Sad for Harstem, but boy, does it make one hell of an entertaining video. Enjoy! Alright, we're starting today against a Terran player. So just a pretty simple double gas opener here for me, in my opinion. And maybe like I'm thinking like 2 Reaper Hellion and then a tank drop with 4 Marines. This is a really common build in TVT. I think, honestly, it's probably one of the most common build orders in TVT. I've seen Maru play this an absolute crap one, so I'm looking forward to this. Just making sure to have my second depot on this high ground in case any type of a Reaper jumps up. And we should be pretty much set up. I think I'm going to keep my first Reaper at home just for safety. And I'll, of course, scout for proxy Rex as well. It's one of the most important things that you can do. If there's like a proxy 2-Rex Reaper on your side of the map and you're walking across the map with your first Reaper, well, the game is pretty much over, let me tell you that much. So this is something that we don't kind of want to, we don't really want to fall in this trap. And it is important to, to always play safe at all times. I'm just going to get a CC up on the low ground as well. Ooh, floating barracks here, scouting immediately what I'm doing. Now, probably means that it's not going to be 2-Rex Reaper or anything of the sort. And we'll set these up to mine properly right now as well. Start our first car. And then I think we can make a little bit of a move out with like Reaper Hellion behind this. I think, okay, this still looks good. Build order looking tight here for me. I'm a big enjoyer of making sure that your build orders are tight. If they're not tight, then life's just going to suck majority of the time. All right, starport should go up as well. You always want to build it close to your barracks because later on you want to swap the barracks together with the starport so you can start your Viking production, of course. 6 Vikings manage to one-shot 1 Viking of your opponent. So you always want to go up to 6 Vikings before really starting medevac production majority of the time. So let's see what we have over here. Maybe I can take a little bit of a Reaper battle. Just want to poke in and see what's actually kicking off, I am going to finish up my wall at this point as well. Oh, he's already taking a 3rd base in position. And here's a little bit of a not moving bunker. Look at that. This guy's building bunkers all around the map. What a clown. Don't even think that's very good, my friend. Up. Should be capable of taking out that first bunker. No, managed to salvage that just in time. A couple of Marines here chasing me. Wondering why they're doing that. I'm still gonna go and try to see if there's any other bunkers that perhaps I can kill. Nah, he has so many bunkers here. They're basically protecting each other. I forgot to actually start my medevac, so I can't go for the tank drop. That's pretty stupid. I mean, I'm still gonna try it. I'm just gonna be very late with it. So after 4 Marines, I probably want to get a 3rd CC. This is not super uncommon. And you always want to get a Cyclone behind this as well. That way, if your opponent goes for his own medevac drop, you have a Cyclone at home to deal with it, which is generally super helpful. Ooh, look at that, another floating barracks. Man, this guy's playing way different than what I remember from this matchup. I haven't played in a while. Okay, here comes the tank drop. Okay. Feels okay, at least for me. Going to be building a wall here. I don't know why. I have a feeling he might go for some run by otherwise with Marines. I'm afraid of that. This is not entirely common in TVT, but I think I'll do it just for the sake of making sure that I can, survive into a longer game. So my opponent with the floating barracks here sees what I'm doing. And probably should be somewhat surprised. I forgot my gas is actually, of course, fast 4 gas or fast 3 gas is really common in this matchup. Now, he has no clue what's going on. He seems completely lost. He has no Marines here at all. Oh, a Marauder. You almost never see Marauders. But I already have tanks, so these Marauders shouldn't be much of an issue, I think. I'm not entirely sure how this is going to work out, because I've never seen Marauders this early in the game. Maybe I can kill this bad boy at least. That's 1 Marauder that will go down. My first Raven is out, so if he decides to go for Banshees, I'm fine. I haven't seen any air units yet, except just floating barracks the entire way through. So, yeah, you tell me what this is. I'm just going to send my Cyclone over. He seems to have absolutely nothing here. And I'll be adding my my 2 barracks right now, because I do want to start... I do want to go into bio, of course. Uh-oh. Oh, no! He's going for a Nidus here, which is a really weird opener. He's going for a massive medevac drop in my main base. A never-ending medevac drop as well. I probably want to get a I don't know what I want to get against this. I've never seen this before in my life. What a weird situation I find myself in here. I do have 2 tanks and sending lots of Marauders in his drop and a bunch of bunkers. He's building bunkers in my... Look at these bunkers come in. This is ridiculous. I've never seen this before. But I feel like I kind of got the hard counter on him. I got the jump on him by just the build that I was doing. It ended up being absolutely perfect for me with these tanks against the Marauders early on. Definitely helping out. Oh, to manage. Oh, these tanks are double located. It means that the Marauders can splash on top of them, right? Classic Marauder splash. Who hasn't heard of that? Oh man, that must be frustrating for my opponent here. Must be a little bit confused as well. Just gonna actually repair my 1 tank right now. Trying to... Oh, this was not quite brilliant. This was a lot of things, but definitely not quite brilliant. But I think it's going to be good enough for me. I still have a bunch of random Marines in my natural as well. Did I just lose a Raven? Must have flown it into his bunker range. There's a couple of Marines in his bunkers, which are definitely starting to piss me off a little bit. Now, I do want to swap my Raven producer with this. And I think I probably want to get 2 medevacs and then just go into Viking production straight after. Usually you probably want to get slightly faster Vikings. But here I think 2 medevacs are a good call. No, I already have a medevac. Maybe just Vikings are fine actually. Oh. He has more Marauders at the front right now. So I'm going to create another wall here. Just to try and survive, I guess. Did manage to shoot down one of my tanks once more. Okay, my tank on the low ground is taking care of all of those Marauders, which is super nice. Just gonna move it a little bit forward because he's outranging one of my depots right now, which is frustrating. This has been a pretty weird game, I'll admit to that immediately. And I have no clue if I'm winning or if I'm losing, because I've never seen such a massive Marauder drop this early into the game. He seems to continuously go in though. Which I think might be a mistake, but at the same time might be absolutely brilliant as well. Oh, I think he can get that last tank, can't he? He definitely can. Uh-oh. Am I actually dead here, despite my absolutely fabulous early game? I think it might be the case that we're not necessarily in such a great position. There's more of these guys coming out right now. It's trying to bile me as well. I have so many workers. Might still be okay. It might just still be okay, but could be terribly wrong about this as well. I want to save this tank. Marauders are just so darn good. What a broken unit. I don't want to say it, but legitimately this unit is way too powerful. I lose my stim here. And this drop is never ending, it feels like. Absolutely never ending Marauder drop over here. Want to just maybe siege up these tanks a little bit again, or what? Just want to repair them up first. We have 1 more tank that's now being put in position. I just got a new tech lab over here. I mean, it's dire, my friends. No, 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 no. I think we might have actually lost this game. What a weird game. This is the most insane Marauder push I think I've seen in my entire life. So I do end up dying. Oh, what a frustrating first game here for me. 48 workers, pure Marauder medevac. And bunkers. He had 3 bunkers still at home as well in case I go for a counterattack. I think this should have been a win, but close first game, and that's life sometimes. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. I mean, TVT is a difficult matchup. What can I say? All right, next match here is a Terran versus Zerg. I think this is currently... I'm not sure if it's my best matchup, but it's definitely the one I feel very comfortable with some of my builds in, and I can play different styles as well, which is cool. I can play a little bit of mech, I can play bio, and I think my Hellion Harass is really... I've really stepped that up over the past few weeks. I've been practicing quite a bit of Terran. So, yeah, I'm kind of excited to show... Oh, a drone scout. Huh. It's kind of rare, honestly. You almost never see drone scouts. This used to be a thing back in the day. Where they would drone scout and then they'd harass a bunch. You'd be like, oh, at least he's not proxy 2-rexing. But I feel like drone scouting doesn't... I mean, it's good if your opponent is proxy 2-rexing, I guess. But if they're not, you're just putting yourself so far behind. It's really expensive for Zerg to scout this early, unlike for Protoss. Protoss usually can get away with it in the early game. So just gonna open up with standard Reaper here. Probably do need to pull a second worker as well down to deal with that drone, because this drone's gonna be annoying, and then eventually it'll turn into an extractor or something. You know, when you get close to killing it, drones are so ridiculously broken. It's actually painful. Quite some damage as well, which is, I mean, it won't matter. Maybe later on if he does some baneling drops or something, that would be frustrating for me, but otherwise I don't think it matters. I think he was checking if I was opening with a Marine first, but mate, I'm not Bian or Gumiho, the only two players that I've ever seen open Marine first in the TVZ matchup. Ooh, I think this might be a pool first. That's kind of late on the hatchery, but I don't see any links, so I think I'm just going to go across anyway. We'll play triple CC, 8 Hellion, double Banshee opener. I think sounds somewhat okay. Just hope he doesn't open up with really quick Muras. Does he have a third base yet? Don't think there is a third base yet. Ooh. There's a queen here, pushing me back. Lots of creep in the main base as well, because that queen didn't lose any speed whatsoever. That is kind of frustrating. Oh. Okay, I just wanted to poke in to see if anything was popping there, but still no third base is somewhat that almost makes me want to build a bunker, honestly. It like... I'll just go in front. If I see any roaches move out at any point, I'll build a bunker. But I think this might just be like 2-base Mura or something along those lines. Like, this is kind of common at my level right now. So, no, you need to stay here, buddy. You need to build a starport. And then a gas over here, of course. Because, yeah, I'm going to play, I think, 8 Hellion as a start. 8 Hellion as a start, and I'll follow this up with Banshees. So just gonna get my tank lab over here on the barracks as well. Make sure that I get enough gas. It's very important. I wonder what he's doing. I haven't really gotten any clue yet, but yeah, he also isn't spreading any creep, so I'm not that afraid. This queen is trying to move off creep, trying to catch my adept, but that usually doesn't work. I can also just harass that, right? Like if he really tries that hard, then that's not going to be any issue for me. You just harass that queen a little bit. So should be starting soon on my... Oh, ooh, that's a roach, but just one. And it's so late. And my first Banshee is on the way. I think I can skip a bunker, honestly. I think I can. Got a wall. Oh, that's a lot of roaches. Okay, now I want the bunker. Now I want the bunker. That's a lot of roaches. And sometimes you can go for a run by against the roaches. And while they're like basically moving across the map. Oh, he managed to sneak a queen by. Look at this. He's getting more queens. This is so odd. I've never seen something like this before. A queen run by. Not enough energy. Oi, oi, oi. Now, my bunker is definitely going to help me out, but I'm curious how this game's going to go. I'm going to just repair my cars a bit. I'm really, really afraid right now. I'm just going to send my Banshee towards... Well, actually, I can keep it at home for any potential Ling run-bys initially. I guess that would be smart. Get a little bit of a reactor over here. I'm really afraid of maybe burrowed roaches all of a sudden. I have a bad feeling it's going to fall in my eBay real fast. In case a burrowed roach would walk in. That would not be good. That would completely ruin this game and this video. If a burrowed roach were to walk in. Alright, let's try to deny some creep right now. Because that is, of course... oh my god, I have a lot of workers here. That is less smart. Wait, I didn't start my next barracks? Oh, that's sloppy. That's real sloppy. I think I can actually clear some of these stalkers, can't I? Definitely. Oh, some of these roaches! There's not enough roaches here, and then Hellions can actually take them out sometimes. Look at this! Dealing damage, my friend. I'm dealing damage. Oh yeah, this feels good. Here you go, Clown Frog. I think I can take out one more of those. And now we're gonna go in. Always preemptively... this is very important. Always preemptively cloak in case there's anything of the sort of like overlords hanging around. GG! Nice, yeah. I think my harassment against Zerg right now is so ridiculously on point. It's almost impossible for me to lose. What an insane opener. Like, he played defensive roaches and still died. That is very, very rare, in my opinion. Very rare. Oof, got another TVT over here. Not necessarily my favorite matchup, but especially after that first one. It's like, I didn't know Marauders could be this strong, honestly. He just kept dropping into my main base. Wild stuff. But now I'm thinking, what if I open up with like Reaper first, into Reactor, then just do maybe some Hellion Reaper pressure, like just 5 units. This is really quite standard. Maybe not great on altitude though. It's a relatively large map, and it has a ramp, but that might make him feel safer in a way. You know, he'll look at this and be like, oh, there's absolutely no way he's coming across the map with 5 units. Or I could go for one of these big attacks in the main with like Reactor first. I haven't played this a whole lot, but I think I will be capable of doing it. Let's actually try that. So in that case, I'll play Reactor first here. So then you have the highest possible Reaper count. I could even proxy my starport and send like a Liberator afterwards, maybe, for some harassment. I mean, that's not completely unheard of, I guess. Not in this world. You get a factory in the main base. This one goes back home. I actually should be pulling out of gas a little bit here. I do want to get an expansion at some point in my life, of course. You don't actually need that much gas. Maybe just go for like six Reapers, 3 cars. It's also possible. I'm still debating. I'm also not entirely sure how exactly this build is supposed to be executed. So it's all a bit new to me, you know. I feel like the new kid on the block. Okay, I'm gonna get my my command center over here. That should be good for me. I'll follow up with a quick car. This bad boy is going to build another depot. I think that's just pretty much how every build here works, in my mind. Depot, a small cut in my workers. That doesn't feel quite correct. Well, it's actually a pretty significant cut in my workers. And I have 2 Reapers now. I think I can probably fight for map control a little bit with that. It does carry some risk. So I'm not sure if I shoot. I mean, ooh, floating barracks once again. Seems to be the flavor of the day here with these guys, huh? It's kind of weird. I've never seen this in my entire life, and today twice in a row, people are just scouting me with floating barracks the entire time. Such an odd coincidence. Almost like a conspiracy. But I'm not a very conspiracial person, if that were a real word. Maybe I can try attacking his 3rd CC, because he's building it on position. This is extremely greedy, of course. I don't think he's going to have enough units to really defend this. This seems crazy. I've never seen this either. 331? He's taking a 3rd base? No shot, buddy. That's a cancel. I probably should have actually gone into the natural just to go see if I could kill something, because, I mean, this is really wild. We'll follow... You know what? We'll play it safe. We'll follow it up with a Cyclone and a Raven. Or a tank and a Raven. One of the two. I'm not sure yet. Oh, bunkers moving forward. Lots of bunkers here. Ooh, lots of Marines as well trying to come for us around, but that shouldn't really work, I think. Could be wrong, of course. Gotta make sure that Marine run-bys can't really happen here. Did manage to keep his 3rd CC alive, which is really bad for me. Thought maybe if I can kill that 3rd CC, that would be good, but definitely not the case here. Uh-oh. Don't think that was the ideal grenade. He did build a lot of Marines, and Marines are not known to be super great. Might cut into his SCV count, if you catch my drift. I just want to get a couple more depots here in the wall. Just so afraid of these Marine run-bys these days. The guys have been going crazy with them. Let's see if we can deny a scout here. Do have the Raven on the way right now. Still have a bunch of Reapers and Hellions. They do fall off into the mid-game, but I'm so scared right now to do anything. Probably want to stop Marine production, get my own 3rd CC. And denying scouting that barracks has finally been killed. Good lord. It's like he has infinite floating barracks as well these days. It's a weird world we live in, my friends. It's a very odd world that we do find ourselves in. Do I want to harass with these Ravens? Maybe... Oh, wow. He's taking a 4th base on location on the gold. This guy is absolutely bonkers. Okay. I knew this guy had something, you know, wrong with the head. Oh, no cancel on the 4th CC. What an error. Sometimes it feels like, though, for Terran, that it doesn't matter how many mistakes they make. They can just come back into the game anyway. Like, for any other race, losing a 4th base like that on location at the 5-minute mark, it would be GG. But for some reason, when you play against this race, it doesn't really seem to matter. Actually, oh wow, he's going for an attack here. It's lots of Marines. He's playing very aggressive. I think in that case, opening up with Vikings is probably the best thing I can do. I was considering going for Medivacs, but yeah, that is kind of lame to do. Like if your opponent has way more Marines than you already, which he definitely has, then that doesn't feel correct. Let's see if we can... Like, we still have map control because we basically kept every unit that we ever had alive. And we're just making sure we're standing on the edge. Oh, here my Vikings could take out this barracks, perhaps, in the middle of the map. That would be nice. Oh, there's a lot of flying barracks. Oh, that is juicy. That is real juicy, my friends. Gonna continue my my tank production. Tanks are one of the most important things that you can build in this matchup. People don't know this, but it's actually true. Look, there's so many Marines. Oh, learned this in a previous episode of beating Grandmaster with stupid stuff. Of course. Wait, what was that? Oh, he's here. What? Where you at, my friend? Where you at? Do I have enough Vikings right now? I have 4 Vikings. We can probably set up on this low ground. I think I can, at least. I'm really afraid. Need to always... So one important thing against Terran is that you always have a tank in front of your CC. This way you... you know, you win the tank battle there. Because otherwise they can just shell away at your CC, which is really stupid. This one shouldn't be here anymore. Just gonna put it here, just holding this area. One in the natural is always good to do as well, though. Yes. Okay, and now I have 4... No, sorry. I have six Vikings, so I can one snipe Vikings of my opponent. I haven't seen any Vikings coming out of my opponent yet, which means that I feel pretty good about that, honestly. We can get our first 2 Medivacs as well. See if we can find some actual damage here. I hope he isn't getting for other air units like battle cruisers or something. Okay, that was his 4th base, or his 3rd, I can't even remember. No, that's his 4th base. Okay, nice. 1 floating barracks being taken out, that's good. That's definitely his... This is 5th base on location as well. I think I'm just behind eco-wise, honestly. Oh wow, what are these mines? He's just not burrowing them, he's massing mines. What a weird thing to do. Roaches as well? Huh. Very odd. I want to get vehicle weapons. I think generally it's a good plan. Probably want to get a 4th CC. I won't build it on position because I don't really have map control right now. That much is obvious. Thought I build a sensor tower. It's always so nice to have them. Yeah, it's an okay position for a sensor tower. Not brilliant necessarily. Okay. Can go across the map. Maybe try and cancel his 5th base. Usually you try to cancel the 4th base in TVT with your first 2 Medivacs, but honestly, this game has been so weird that I almost feel like it's a different matchup. It's really odd gameplay out of my opponent. Honestly, I just haven't been feeling super comfortable myself. I want to get a turret ring around in case he starts doing drops in my main. Like, doom drops are so scary. Like, some guy sets up with what, 20, like 4 or 5 tanks in your main base. Sure, I do have a lot of Vikings and Ravens ready, but is that really going to be enough? Not so sure. I have 1-1 ready. This was nice. This was real nice. I think I want to add a 2nd factory the moment this thing finishes. And then I want to go into Mass Raven Viking or maybe Liberator? Liberator Viking. I mean, I still have air control, so maybe that is actually a better play here for me. I'll just go for a Liberator Viking. As long as I have air control, I don't really need more Vikings. I can just start adding in loads of libs, high tank count, and then very methodically kind of play out this game. I think that's not a bad plan at all. So just gonna get 2 more starports here. What was that? Oh, he's going for an attack right now. Not sure if he has enough tanks in his own army to really start sieging me up. He does have a couple of tanks, but I don't think that is quite it, is it? Okay, here we go. Here we go again. This definitely wasn't it for him, no? I want vehicle weapons level 2. I think he lost... Oh! He lost a bunch of his units, though. I also lost some stuff, but still believe that I'm truly winning. Oh. Nice dodges here. Those Widow Mines have been trying their best to get the hits, but so far they haven't really received anything. Look at this. I can just chase this army home, perhaps. Maybe I can take out this gold base. That would definitely be a start here to stop this kind of swarmy playstyle. That's what I feel like. That is how I should best describe this now. He really kind of has a swarmy playstyle. It's odd. Very odd style, that's for sure. My style, of course, completely standard. So just kept going until I lost enough that I could pick up. Now I can pick up. Don't want to get surrounded by Widow Mines there. That would be stupid. Maybe I can turn these into Hellbats to harass one of these outside bases. I mean, Hellions at this point in the game don't really provide any value. Neither do my Reapers. I'm not sure why I kept them around for so long. So, but I do seem to be capable of getting something done there. I want maybe some more tanks. Maybe a turret over here as well. In case he tries to drop on top of my tanks. It's always painful when that happens, of course. Now I can start my Liberator production. I do need 3-3 upgrades first. I think that always has priority. Just gonna drop a bunch of these dudes. So yeah, I want advanced ballistics. I could use that to harass as well. This has just been the weirdest game. It just has been the weirdest game. I can't remember ever playing something quite like this before. Now, do kind of want to get some type of map control back. What is this? Is that just a marine run by again? I've been doing loads of marine and just weird run by. This guy's I don't want to call him a weirdo, but he's kind of a weirdo. Massive little weirdo. Oh, okay, Marauder. Marauder little run by over here. It is the oddest thing, isn't it? It is just the oddest thing. Okay, I'm gonna send one drop towards the bottom side and then try to push towards this top side 5th base. I mean, I don't really have map control, but maybe I can still do something.
Command center upgrade.
Gonna get a planetary over here because that is good against Terran. We'll count it. Get a couple of these creep tumors out. Oh, maybe I can clear some of these dudes. Oh, I missed one snipe there on one of these Widow Mines and burrow on top of you, and all of a sudden life pretty much sucks for you, doesn't it? That is often how it goes. Almost like banelings that time. At times. Okay, luckily, I hope that this is not a planetary. Nice! Orbital, he's greedy. No SCVs though, but still should be capable to snipe this. Cyclone, I don't think I need it there anymore. I'm just going to send out on the map. So bad at controlling Cyclones in the late game in general. Maybe I can get some harass going with my Liberators with the range. Often does feel good now. Did I just lose that too? What, oh, wait, he's getting these? Getting, oh, he has his own ravens right now. That is somewhat of a surprise. I think I just want to push out at some point across the map. Just to see if I can do it. I have a lot of tanks in this position. I don't think it's going to be viable for him to try and fight that otherwise. Oh, mine's trying to get in. Oh, that's a huge interference matrix there on all of my tanks. Still feel like this was somewhat okay for me. No? Oh, that was not good. Oh my god, what is it? EMP? That works on Marines now? God. Blizzard really loves Zerg. I mean, Blizzard really loves Terran. Even biological units are now being hit. That was ridiculous. Let me just tell you that. That was ridiculous. Did not enjoy that. Okay, you're gonna go here. You're gonna go here. So some harass on the outside. Hello? I thought I gave you a mission. Oh, Marine run by, straight into the planetary. Nice. Oh, no! Nice one indeed, my dear friend. Please, please. Planetary finish up. Planetary finish up. Shoot those marines. The mines down. Can I heal this? I think I can maybe keep it alive. I can definitely keep this alive. Okay. Oh, this lip did some big damage over here. That was nice. Okay, maybe another base that I can take out here. I need some more production facilities, I think. I really do believe in that. That feels good. These Vikings, I still have air control, so it doesn't feel like I need to build more of them. Maybe I want to add in some ravens at some point as well, though. Wouldn't feel too bad necessarily. Just start moving forward bit by bit.
Mineral field depleted.
Uh-oh. Doesn't necessarily feel great. Lots of mines though, and if these mines don't get connections, you often can do something. Right, this feels okay. Look, none of these mines actually got the connections they needed, I think. Maybe I can shoot one more time here. Repair, repair, repair! Oh, I lost it. Freaking mines. Killing buildings as well at this point. Blizzard really doesn't care anymore about being lore accurate, do they? Ridiculous game. Do have a lot of lips, and I think he's running out of anti-air himself, honestly. So I think these lips might actually just make the difference. Look at that, I'm taking out lots of flying barracks over here as well. That does feel good. I said this is a 5th base once more. What is his actual worker count is my question. Oh my god. Oh. This could have gone better for me, that's for sure. Make sure I don't just die to some weird marine attack. Don't have too many. Well, I have a lot of tanks at home, but it still feels scary. Okay, you're gonna go here. You're gonna go here. Oh, this isn't entirely brilliant, is it? This was not entirely brilliant. Uh-oh. I think I might still be losing this game now. That would be kind of frustrating. They're trying so ridiculously hard. It's like he has infinite eco. I didn't even play mech. And this is the type of stuff you expect when playing against a mecher. He has no upgrades on this. Maybe if he doesn't have any Banes here? Oh. I guess he had some Banes burrowed. Didn't quite expect that moving in. Oh, what a game. What a game, what a game, what a game. Oh. No. We tried so hard. Got so far. In the end, he's maxed out. No, he wasn't. But I had no chance anymore. Oh, what a game. I got so close. It's freaking... These units, the Cyclones, just completely destroyed my Liberator setup. Came from a flank and I wasn't ready for that. Maybe I was a little bit more careful. I could have done it. I had such a good position. Oh well. That's going to be it for this episode of beating Grandmaster with stupid stuff. If you did enjoy this episode, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see all of you next time for a new video. I think I'll do this once again in the future. I had a good time just playing some more regular strategies for once. So if you enjoyed it as well, be sure to leave that down in the comments. Adios, my dear friends, and I'll see you all next time for a new video, which will be on Thursday. I hope this exciting.